Turn that up. Welcome to Slide TV, where everything is possible. I go by the name of Icy Graded Dawn, Louis Vuitton. I made some deals. So, today. Now, last night in the wee hours, I seen this come up on the Instagram with DJ Vlad speaking on this Jay-Z situation. The Jay-Z situation, he's saying Jay-Z been paying him off for the Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez.
No.
Tory Lanez. Yeah. We're going to dive right in because, you know, Harlem Legend, he breaks it down well. He breaks it down very well. And I just peeped that on Harlem. Let's see what he's talking about.
Didn't want to jump out the window. I kind of fell back, was peeping the game, peeping the scenery. And I'm wondering, did Vlad get hacked, right? I'm sitting back and I'm just watching all of this. And then I'm saying to myself, Vlad is way too powerful in these streets. Yeah, he's way too powerful in these YouTube streets, in these social media streets. Vlad posted some very, very disturbing messages on X, as we know as Twitter, to Instagram, to Facebook. It's definitely making its rounds right now. I gotta ask y'all, who do y'all believe when it comes to this Tory Lanez versus Rock Nation? Let's talk about it.
Ferragamo Gucci around my way. Henny on me, feel it in my face. Can't forget 145 since I was made. Young and I was running from the Jakes, bitch. Ferragamo Gucci around my waist, bitch. Henny on me, feel it in my face, bitch. Can't forget what.
Gotta break this down, y'all. Because Vlad TV. We all know Vlad in the culture because he is in the culture. He covers a lot of things going on in the culture. He has recently come out on his Instagram, is when I first seen it. And I gotta be real with y'all. He's speaking on the Tory Lanez situation. There's been a lot going on here, y'all, and this might get a little nasty. Yeah, I gotta call it what it is. This might get a little nasty, y'all, because Vlad, yo, look, he drops a wild confession. DJ Vlad drops wild confession that Jay-Z paid off judges, jurors, witnesses, and bloggers in a Tory Megan shooting case to have basically the male rapper locked up. I gotta be real with y'all, man. I gotta keep it all the way tall. This doesn't look good at all. Hey, and I want to speak to y'all from all standpoints, right? Because this is what Vlad released, right? Let's call it down the line. This is what Vlad released. He had a confession, y'all. I have a confession, right? Listen to what he's saying, y'all. Rock Nation has been paying me to support Megan. They also paid off all the jury members to convict Tory. And they bribed the judge too. Jay-Z did a verse for his grandson's new album. Somebody got to investigate that. Hey.
No.
They paid off Megan Doctor to lie about the bullet fragments. She was never shot. The LA police are all on Jay's payroll. And it doesn't stop with LA. But you're not ready to hear that part. Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. It's getting wild out here for 2026. Was Vlad hacked? I'm just saying, y'all, because he didn't stop here. He went on here. The Mexican guy who stabbed Tory, who do you think paid him to do that? You already know the answer to that. The 3 Supreme Court judges who denied Tory's appeal, all paid off by Rock Mafia. Jay also paid Trump not to pardon Tory, even though it's a state case. Trump only pardoned federal cases. But knowing Trump likes to bend the rules, Jay wasn't taking any chances. I can't keep these lies secret anymore. If this is my last tweet, you know who silenced me. Now, we all know what's been going on with Tory Lanez, Rock Nation, Jay-Z.
Me? Hold up. Pause. This is like, I go to the point of why Jay-Z or Rock Nation put so much money in paying everybody off just to have this man gone. Let's get to that though. That's the crazy. You paid, if you paid Trump, you had to pay Trump M&Ms straight up. So I'm feeling as it's hacked. The more I'm listening to it, it seems like it's hacked or something.
It's been a crazy back and forth. And yo, look, to the point where Tory Lanez's family got involved, his father got involved. And this even gets a little bit more nastier because Vlad was paid. Vlad was paid. Yeah, look, people are asking questions. Some people are lost. It's deeper than that. Jay-Z is Epstein. Look what he's saying, y'all. Vlad, somebody even told Vlad, stop clout chasing, right? So Vlad said this, every blogger is on Jay-Z's payroll. We all got paid with Bitcoin. Now that the price dropped, you'll see a lot of us turning on him. I don't know if he got hacked or what this is. So this is what Vlad said he got paid. Pay attention, y'all. It started with $10K a month. During the trial, it went up to $50K a month. All the payments were in Bitcoin, so they couldn't be traced. Look, I'm just putting out here the information. Look, I've always used Rock Nation security. I might need to get my own now. If they've been paying you, does that mean they stopped paying you? Correct. Their last check bounced. This is Vlad. I'm just on his account. I want to say on his account. Was he hacked, y'all? Because if I break this down to y'all, as we all know, I've been on Vlad. Me personally, it's nasty what happened to Tory Lanez. And me personally, I only can speak for me. I would never do another Vlad interview ever if this is real. Because he essentially sold that man out. Yeah, for a paycheck. But then I got to ask myself, how many of you niggas will do the same thing? How many of you niggas will send another man, a black man, to jail just to get the check? This takes me back, y'all, because it takes me back to Tory Lanez's father and what he had to say about the whole Megan Thee Stallion, the way this whole thing turned out. Yeah, because remember, he was speaking that knowledge. He was talking the way he wanted to talk after the trial and let us know exactly how he felt about this whole situation. I think we all need to revisit this. Pay attention to what he said about Jay-Z, Rock Nation, Desiree Perez, when he called them out. Salute.
I want to know exactly how I'm feeling? Yes, sir. I just stood here, this Los Angeles County, and witness the worst miscarriage of justice that this world has ever seen. You want to know how I feel? I'll tell you exactly how I feel. I got some names that I want to call. Alex Spiro, Desiree Perez, and the whole wicked system of Rock Nation, including you, Jay-Z.
Yes.
You who say you rose from the gutter, but you have traded and bartered the souls of young men, and you're still doing it. Amen. The only independent witness in this courtroom is a man whose name is Sean Kelly. He came to court, and our attorneys, he would not even shake their hand after he went upstairs with Kathy Tah and Alex Bott.
They met on Saturday before. They
met with our witness. And then the man came back, and I sat in the hallway while he sat with Jody Little, the prosecutor's investigator, who acted so dumb, an intelligent woman who did not want, listen, I've seen so much evidence buried in this, and I know exactly what the public out here will say. Don't talk. You will say, I say this because I'm a father. See, I am a father of thousands around the world. I'm a father of my kids, but a spiritual father to many. And I don't make stupid allegations because I got nothing better to do. You all have been bartering and trading the souls of young black and brown men in this country. And I'm calling on all the umbrellas. I'm calling on everybody in this country to begin to rise up because your sons have been done dirty. It's not over. It's not over. God does not lose.
I ain't gonna hold you. I think it was time for all of us to revisit that, y'all. Because at the end of the day, was his father speaking real? Was he letting us know what was going on here at trial? You heard? This is nasty work all the way around the board, y'all. I gotta ask y'all. Would you have sold Tory Lanez down the gutter for $20,000 a month? $50,000 a month? I'm just saying, a lot of niggas don't got integrity. They going to sell that soul. Yeah, a lot of people going to get that check. I'm just calling it what it is. How many of you niggas out there would have did the same thing? How many? I'm just wondering. How many people would have collected them $10,000 checks? How many people would have collected them $50,000 checks? Does this help Tory Lanez in any way? Because, look, I'm taking it as Vlad was hacked. You heard? And if Vlad is involved in this kind of business, who am I? Who am I? All I can do is control my integrity and who I am and how I move out here. You heard? I can't tell y'all how nobody else move. But me personally, I don't want to be your friend, homie. Yeah, I don't want to come on your platform, homie, if you sold that man down the gutter like that. And I'm wondering, get in my comment section and let me know how many other media dudes is out there. If this allegedly is like Vlad, how many of you out there? I need to know, because this man is suffering doing 10 years, got stabbed, almost lost his life. You heard? And Vlad speaks about that. The Mexican guy who stabbed Tory, who do you think paid him to do that? You already know the answer to that. I gotta be real. It's been hours now and nobody's corrected this. Vlad hasn't came out and corrected his Instagrams or his, I'm just putting out there allegedly, y'all, because this is what's on his social media platforms right now. Vlad is a big name out here. A lot of people is watching. It just leads me to say to myself, man, damn, the game is to be sold, not told. And a lot of these guys are willing to do anything. Yeah, because we all seen it. Tory Lanez understood the game. He learned the game. He didn't need Rock Nation. He didn't need Jay-Z. He didn't need the sign of nobody. They don't like when you're independent making millions, y'all. And that's just part of the game. And the father understood this, and that's why he spoke out on it. See, this is long and forgotten. You heard Tory Lanez is serving time, and he's long and forgotten. But what happens when the white man comes out now and says, Rock Nation, if it's true, Rock Nation paid him. You heard, up to 10 to 50 grand in Bitcoin. Hey, look, hopefully the man got hacked. He just wants to stir some things up out here. But hey, who am I? I don't know no better. I'm just here to give y'all the news and report the news. Y'all let me know down in my comment section. Yo, it's your boy E or you, aka the Harlem Legend, man.
Now, I'm not a fan of conspiracies, but this is pretty spooky. So DJ Vlad took to his ex account to post this message. I have a confession. Rock Nation has been paying me to support Megan. That's Megan Thee Stallion. They also paid off all the jury members to convict Tory Lanez. And they bribed the judge too. Jay-Z did a verse for his grandson's new album. They paid off Meg's doctor to lie about the bullet fragments. And it doesn't stop there. Let's continue. The LA police are all on Jay's payroll. And it doesn't stop with LA. But you're not ready to hear that part. The Mexican guy who stabbed Tory, who do you think paid him to do that? You already know the answer to that. The 3 Supreme Court judges who denied Tory's appeal, all paid off by Rock Mafia. Jay also paid Trump not to pardon Tory. Even though it's a state case, Trump can only pardon federal cases. But knowing Trump likes to bend the rules, Jay wasn't taking any chances. I can't keep these lies secret anymore. If this is my last tweet, you know who said it. Whoa.
I get a call from Rock Nation that says, yo, we heard you're gonna make a statement about what happened, and it'd be in your best interest if you don't make that statement.
Now, I'm expecting to wake up in the morning and hear Vlad announce that he got hacked, because that's usually how these things go. Why would Vlad do this on his ex account? If this is true, I think it's something to do with Tory Lanez moving as an independent artist and talking against the labels. Remember, Tory Lanez dropped that NFT and made $1 million in what? Less than a day, selling $1 NFTs to his project. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, the NFT boom just went to shit. I should know. I mean, I was part of the NFT boom. Man, I hope this ain't true. Y'all do know that Jay-Z is one of my favorite rappers ever.
Hove is not who the internet tries to make him out to be.
Why would Vlad do this on his ex account? Do you think this is real? There's been a lot of people with conspiracy theories around Jay-Z, making him sound like some ultimate evil dude that's puppet mastering the whole industry. How do you feel about that? Do you think Rock Nation is really some evil empire? Word. Now, there's been a lot of speculation because of his partner Desiree, who was once tied to the mafia and became an informant, telling on a lot of the cartels.
If you do the history of most of the people that got in trouble in the industry, big trouble, who they went to for help? That's true. When Lil Wayne was in trouble, who did he go to? When Meek Mills was in trouble, who he go to? Meek Mills said it himself. Desiree helped me. But what if, she a snitch? Man, fuck that snitch shit, bro. Them people that's talking about that snitch shit, we ain't gonna be breathing in the same ear. That's what you worried about? Them niggas that don't have nothing sitting home? Where you gonna be if you don't get on this side? Get on this side? I can see that conversation happening.
How does an ex-drug dealer turn rapper and an ex-cartel asset become business partners? I don't know, but I'm sure that this tweet is going to be dissected like crazy. I can't wait to see what 50 Cent has to say about this.
Black excellence, they're sitting there like, yeah. It's the billionaire brunch. Like,
I hate you, man.
Unaware of anything going on here. This is the one time I'm going to be with you niggas this year.
This is crazy. But it seems like everybody that's independent minded, Jay-Z's been swooping down on him. He recently caught La Russell.
There's been so many slanderous campaigns around who Hove is.
This ain't fair, right? Well, first of all, like, and if that's how you doing business, it's a little bit predatory.
Right.
So it's beyond the fact of like, oh yeah, well, 10 other niggas took it. That's 10 other niggas into slavery.
A few moments later.
It's funny, my mama, I was telling her I'm going to meet Hove, and she was like, man, I don't know, I'm worried. You seen all those YouTube videos? And I messaged her and I was like, I said, people on YouTube are telling the story